So this is the FitBit application running on an iPhone 6. I do have the phone in invert mode, which is why everything's white on black rather than the black and white. But the basic application itself is, reasonably accessible. You can get a good amount of information. For example,
4,870 steps.
how many steps you've taken.
68 BPM resting.
Apparently, I've got a really high resting heart rate today.
2.48 miles.
That's how far I've gone today.
2,400 progress. 5 floors. Progress. 50%. 25 active minutes.
So yeah, a lot of the information you need is accessible. The only point it begins to break down is if you start to look at more detailed information. For example,
Progress. 83. Track exercise.
if we're going to exercises,
Exercise. Dash. Workout. 15/03.
and if we look at a previous exercise,
Back button.
I think the issue mainly is there's so much information to get across that there's been a reliance on pictograms, so as we flick through to find out what the exercise is about.
Workout. More dots. Button. 15/03/2015. 16. 44. 3,812 cows. 98 BPM. Categorize exercise.
It's difficult to understand
8 BPM.
what the information is saying. 98 BPM, is that the average BPM? I assume so, but it being that low.
Categorize exercise. Time and heart rate zones. 1 hour 44 minutes. Peak.
So now this is quite interesting. You can find out how
32
long
minutes. Cardio.
you spent in each heart rate zone, but then again, once we pass that information,
0. 8:59. 1. Calories burned. 4 cal/nim. 0. 0. 0. 8:59. 1.
it's very difficult
Impact on your day. Plus.
to track exactly what we're achieving.
Active minutes.
Just not enough information is available for VoiceOver to piece it together.
Dashboard challenges.
I assume this is because it's mainly charts and things like that, so it's very difficult to get across.
Selected. Dashboard. Tab. 1
But
challenges. Tab.
everything else is pretty good.
Challenges. Tab. 2 of 4.
The only other little bit is under challenges,
Stay motivated by competing with friends.
and I don't currently have a challenge now, but basically in challenges you can create challenges, accept challenges. The only difficulty is finding out your exact progress in the challenge, because that's represented as a chart. So the chart is not translated through VoiceOver. However, it does tell you how many steps you are off the lead, which is generally enough to know what you're doing. But overall, I'd say the app is,
Dashboard. Tab. 1 of 4. Selected.
pretty accessible. The issues that are present can certainly be corrected in software, and it's just a case of changing the way information is presented to be more accessible.